motorsports today. I know you kind of talked about it, and the late race caution shook everything up, but what more did you feel like you really needed in specifics tonight, and what can you still take from this season, even though you didn't end up on top at the end?
Yeah, I mean, first, to answer your first question, you know, I felt like we were just a little bit off in dirty air tonight. You know, I wasn't really in clean air too much, but you know, when the field kind of got strung out a little bit, I could match the 11 at times, but when I was up close to somebody, just, yeah, fought a little bit of everything. And I know that's you know, a little bit cliche, you know, with you know, dirty air. We talk about it every single week, but yeah, just fighting rear lateral, and I don't feel like I turned as good as him. So just a little bit of everything tonight. It's not that we were bad; we were just a step off the 11 tonight.
Steven Stumpf, Frontstretch.com. Ty, you know, this hindsight's 2020, but with the gap you guys had at the 11, did you think that'd be enough with 2 tires at the restart? And how many rows of cars do you think you guys needed to, you know, keep that lead from the 11?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. I felt like we weren't gonna put 4 tires on, come out behind the 11, and beat them on the restart. So, giving ourselves, you know, a chance on the second row there on the restart behind 2 guys on old tires. I thought I came out of the restart okay. I came out of 2 the lead. Unfortunately, the 11 was, you know, pulling on my quarter panel down the backstretch already after 1 corner. So if that restart plays out differently, somebody, you know, goes lower into 1 and takes air away from him, it could pan out differently. So to answer your question, I thought that was our best shot at it. I really did. I'm totally behind, you know, Joe's call for 2 tires. It just didn't quite work out.
And Tyler, I know tonight probably didn't go the way you'd hoped it would, but, you know, making it here, breaking your winless drought, would you consider this season, you know, standing here, an overall success?
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't think you can say it's not. To have a win and all the top 5s and all the top 10s, and to make it here, yeah, 100%. It's a success. It was everybody's first win on my crew this year, and everybody's, including myself, the first time in the Final Four this year. So I mean, you can't really ask for more than that out of a redemption year, if you will. So we're gonna keep on improving. We're gonna work really, really hard in the off season, make our trucks better, make myself better, and we're gonna try to come back.
The 11's restart. I know this is Phoenix, and I know there was a tire advantage, but 7 wide. For Tyler, what was it like seeing that in front of you? And for Kaden, were you aware they came from that far back to even clear you on exit?
Oh, I think the 9 saw it coming. I didn't see it coming, and the 9 went so low, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go middle here, build the run, and go. And then the 11 was just at his door, and it's kind of how we all got jumbled up right there in the center of 1 and 2. I didn't think the 9 expected him to be there, and he kind of panicked and straightened the wheel up. He didn't necessarily turn right; he just straightened the wheel to kind of give them both room. And it was just like enough to get him to the right, to where I had to check up and get right, and kind of bottled up that whole lane. But yeah, no, it was a pretty impressive move on his part to go 7 wide like that. To do that, you probably didn't lift until you're up at the center of the corner. I mean, it's doing it. That's doing it pretty big.
Yeah, I knew it was intense in the way he lined up 6 there. And, you know, whenever me and Ty were side by side in the 1, I had no idea that we were 7 wide. I knew we were probably middle 3 or middle 4 there, but yeah, I looked over to my left and I saw him, and I was like, oh, well, this ain't gonna be very good if it went green. So yeah, I mean, he did an excellent job on the start, and, you know, executed really well. So yeah, nothing. I think I maxed out my restart pretty good there on that. Just unfortunately, I just didn't have enough to hold him down. And the only really thing I could have done was probably pinch harder. But I mean, we're 7 wide, so like I have no idea. So at that point, I was just holding my line. But yeah, either way, it's he executed, and he was able to get there.
Hey guys, it's Josh from the Pit Stop. Make sure you check out our brand new website, or our Whatnot shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you so much.
Steven Stumpf of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.